I know you've seen the ads, all the promises about fixing your credit in 30 days, raising your credit scores to 800 in 2 weeks. But what if I told you there's another simple way to skyrocket your credit scores, and it's not what you think? If you're trapped in a cycle of debt and your credit score is a disaster, or if you've tried everything from credit repair companies, debt consolidation, you name it, and nothing has worked, listen up because I'm going to share with you a story that's going to show you how you can turn it all around in the next 30 days. A solution so unexpected it's going to blow your mind. And that solution is filing for bankruptcy. See, the truth is, I know that was probably unexpected, but it can be a powerful tool for financial recovery. It can wipe out your unsecured debt like your credit card bills, your medical bills, collections, old defaulted student loans. And while it may temporarily ding your credit score, it can actually lead to a significant increase over time. In fact, I just recently filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and I saw a 268-point increase in just 30 days. That's why today, I'm here to break down how bankruptcy isn't always the end of the road. In fact, for me, it was a whole new beginning. Now, you're probably wondering, Jerry, why did you choose bankruptcy? Chapter 7. Well, honestly, I had to. After moving to Texas, we hit a huge financial roadblock, y'all. I mean, life was lifing. And after 2 years, I found myself drowning in personal credit card debt and some business debts as well. I had some collections from some old utility bills at some Airbnbs that I had and some personal loans. And the payments, the minimum payments alone was eating up 70% of my monthly income, which was way too much. So although I was paying my debts on time, it was just too much debt. I had tried debt settlement. I had tried working out payment plans. I tried even selling my valuables. I revamped our budget, but nothing was really enough to get ahead. So after reviewing our finances, I realized that Chapter 7 bankruptcy could actually give us the clean slate that we really needed. And so a little bit about Chapter 7 bankruptcy. First of all, this is my first time ever filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy, so I really just didn't know what to expect. I had talked to friends, I had talked to family members, and I realized that maybe it could be a good option. So I decided to call up a bankruptcy lawyer. I asked them a couple of questions. They asked me about my circumstances, and I told them what was going on. And so after we had discussed it, they told me that I would be a good candidate for it. And I went ahead and I did it, y'all. And so a little bit about Chapter 7 bankruptcy, right? What is it? Well, one, it's called a liquidation bankruptcy. You have two types of bankruptcy. You have Chapter 13 and you have Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is something that like wipes out all of your debts. So it wipes out all of your unsecured debts like credit cards, loans, collection accounts, Klarna, Affirm, like those type of accounts as well, and other type of maybe miscellaneous debts that you may have. The process is really simple. All you have to do is submit some paperwork. You have to attend a credit counseling session, and then you have to have a meeting with a trustee, which is really somebody that helps mediate, right, really between you and your creditors. And in most cases, it's, like I said, very straightforward. It takes a couple of months to complete. It's not hard at all. And I didn't lose anything. Like many people worry about losing everything in bankruptcy, but in most cases, essential stuff like your home, your car, personal belongings, 401ks, IRAs, those are actually protected. And so my 401k didn't get wiped out. My IRAs didn't get wiped out. I did have a house, but I had sold my house about 2 years before I had filed bankruptcy. So I didn't have to worry about that. So for me, bankruptcy actually helped my credit score. Before filing bankruptcy, my credit was really, I was dealing with a lot of maxed out credit cards. That's really what it was about. I had maxed out credit cards. I had a couple of collection accounts. And I figured, well, if I wipe out my credit card debt, then I won't have high utilization on my credit reports. And that's exactly what happened. After I filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy, all of my credit card balances were showing zero after that on my credit reports. And because they were showing zero, I I didn't have high utilization anymore. So my credit scores actually raised 268 points because of my utilization. And also, those two collection accounts were no longer on my credit reports. So bankruptcy, it will stay on my credit report for the next 10 years. But I figured, well, I could either spend the next 10 years trying to get my finances on track, trying to pay off this $100,000 worth of credit card debt, and get on with my life, or I could just bankrupt it. I could just get it off my back, start over, and reestablish, repair my credit since I already know how to do that. And I figured reestablishing and repairing my credit would be much quicker than trying to pay all that stuff out over the next few years. It will be quicker for me because I know how to repair and rebuild my own credit. And I've learned so many skills over the years with finances. I figured that would be my best option. And so I had so many benefits from filing bankruptcy that I don't think I really realized I was going to be able to experience. I had received financial relief. The biggest benefit to me was a financial relief. I could finally breathe, right? Knowing that I wasn't under a mountain of debt anymore. I could take that $4,000 that I was paying towards debt payments and I could do more with it. I could put it back into my savings. I could reinvest it into my 401ks and IRAs. I could take a trip. We could start saving for the big wedding and honeymoon that we really do want to have. And so I figured my best option was to keep my money in my pocket that I'm working so hard for and not use it all to pay back debts. I understand I racked up the debt and I understand that it's in my best interest to pay it back. I always pay my debts. But at some point, you have to make a strategic decision, one that's going to be better for you in the long term. And so for me, I figure, well, I'm going to have an opportunity to just rebuild my credit. And that's what I'm doing. It's going to give me that fresh start so that I can focus on saving and rebuilding and getting my investments back on track. And then on top of that, when you really think about it, bankruptcy is a legal financial tool. It's here. It's designed to help you recover. I have actually seen people strategically file bankruptcy, people that have done it on purpose because they knew some goals they wanted to achieve and they knew that if they wanted to achieve them sooner, they would have to file bankruptcy. And so it's not about being irresponsible. It's not about not following through on your promises. It's about putting yourself in the best financial circumstances that you possibly can so that your next 2 to 3 years can be the best 2 to 3 years of your life. I coach with people all of the time, and I see it a lot where people, especially small business owners, are struggling with debts. They're struggling with personal debt. They're struggling with business debt, some of them, and they just don't see a way out. But I'm here to let you know right now that bankruptcy could be that fresh start that you're looking for. It could be that new beginning that you need so that you can rebuild your credit. And rebuilding your credit can be so simple and can be done in some very easy steps. In fact, the first thing that you can do if you're considering filing bankruptcy is you can open up a secured credit card. A secured credit card, you just put down a deposit, get that bad boy open, start using it, paying it off, and before you know it, you're reestablishing your credit. You could use authorized user trade lines. If you have a friend or family member that has really good credit, you can borrow their good credit to start reestablishing your credit as well. You can use even credit building services like Experian Boost, Kickoff. There are so many different ways to build your credit these days that there's really nothing to worry about. As long as you can stay consistent, as long as you keep your credit balances low, as long as you pay everything on time, you're going to be able to reestablish your credit. I have seen plenty of clients of mine that have filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and then 2 years later, not even 2 years later, their scores are soaring. They're getting approved for loans. They're getting approved for credit cards. It's really just a new beginning. And I'm going to tell you this. You will find, and I have found, that after filing Chapter 7, so many banks and lenders have been soliciting me to open up new credit cards and loans as reestablishing your credit, right? Under the guise of reestablishing your credit. And it's interesting because most people think that they'll never be able to get a credit card after bankruptcy, but that's not the case. In fact, A lot of banks will actually offer you credit because they know that you can't file bankruptcy for another what, 7 to 10 years or so. And so, I understand that bankruptcy isn't for everyone. But for me and for many people, it's a turning point. It can help you wipe out your debt. It can help you boost your credit score. It can give you the opportunity to rebuild your financial life. So if you're feeling overwhelmed with debt, don't be afraid to explore all of your options. Bankruptcy might just be the fresh start that you need. So, if you found this helpful, here's what I want you to do. I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I want you to share this with other people. And I want you to leave in the comments below what your biggest takeaway today. And if you're considering filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy, or if you have, leave that information below because your input really does help other people. And that's what we're here for. So thank you so much again for joining me today. Again, my name is Jerry, and I'll see y'all next time.